Miley Ray Cyrus, born Destiny Hope Cyrus on November 23, 1992, is an American singer, songwriter, and actress. Personal life. Cyrus currently resides in Hidden Hills, California, and also owns a $5.8 million home in her hometown of Franklin. While Cyrus was raised as a Christian and identified herself as such during her childhood and early adult life, she includes references to Tibetan Buddhism in the lyrics to her song Milky Milky Milk, 2015, and is also influenced by Hindu beliefs. Since 2019, she has been a vocally child-free person. Cyrus performing at the Verizon Center in Washington, D.C. on January 19, 2009. Sexuality and gender. Cyrus came out to her mother at age 14 and has said, "I never want to label myself. I am ready to love anyone that loves me for who I am. I am open." In June 2015, Time magazine reported she is gender fluid. She was quoted as stating she doesn't relate to being boy or girl, and I don't have to have my partner relate to boy or girl. Cyrus stated she is literally open to every single thing that is consenting and doesn't involve an animal, and everyone is of age. Cyrus is a supporter of the LGBT community. Her song My Heart Beats for Love, 2010, was written for one of Cyrus's gay friends. While she has since claimed London to be her favorite place to perform due to its extensive gay scene, Cyrus also has an equal sign tattooed on her ring finger in support of same-sex marriage. After her 2018 marriage to a man, Cyrus went on the record to state she still identified as queer. She founded the Happy Hippie Foundation in 2014, which works to fight injustice facing homeless youth, LGBTQ youth, and other vulnerable populations. Veganism. Cyrus became a vegan and stopped eating animal products in 2014. In September 2020, Cyrus revealed on the Joe Rogan Experience that she had to switch to a pescatarian diet after suffering from omega-3 deficiency, saying, "I've been a vegan for a very long time and I had to introduce fish and omegas into my life because my brain wasn't functioning properly." Cyrus further revealed that she cried when eating her first fish after her vegan diet, saying, "I cried for the fish, it really hurts me to eat fish." Her decision to quit being vegan sparked backlash from people in the vegan and vegetarian community who accused Cyrus of spreading misinformation about omega-3 and abandoning her vegan diet. Cannabis use. Cyrus has been open about her recreational use of cannabis. She told Rolling Stone in 2013 that it was the best drug on earth and called it, along with MDMA, a happy drug. While accepting the Best Video Award at the 2013 MTV Europe Music Awards, Cyrus appeared to smoke a joint on stage. This was removed from the delayed broadcast of the show in the United States. In a 2014 interview with W Magazine, Cyrus stated, "I love weed and I just love getting stoned." In a 2017 interview on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Cyrus said that she had quit cannabis before the press tour for her Younger Now album so she could be super clear when discussing the record. During a 2018 interview with Andy Cohen, she credited her mother for reintroducing her to cannabis. In 2019, Cyrus sent Nothing Breaks Like a Heart collaborator Mark Ronson a cannabis bouquet from Lowell Herb Co. as a tongue-in-cheek Valentine's Day gift. She invested in the cannabis company. In August. Before and shortly after vocal cord surgery in November 2019, Cyrus stated that she had stayed sober from the use of cannabis and alcohol. Relationships. Cyrus has said that she dated singer-actor Nick Jonas from June 2006 to December 2007, claiming they were in love and began dating soon after they first met. Their relationship attracted considerable media attention. Cyrus was in a 9-month relationship with model Justin Gaston from 2008 to 2009. While filming the last song, Cyrus began an on-again, off-again relationship with her co-star Liam Hemsworth in 2009. During the breakups, Cyrus was romantically linked to actors Lucas Till, 2009, and Josh Bowman, 2011. Cyrus and Hemsworth were first engaged from May 2012 until September 2013. She has also dated actor Patrick Schwarzenegger, 2014 to 2015, and model Stella Maxwell, 2015. Cyrus and Hemsworth rekindled their relationship in March 2016 and became re-engaged that October. In November 2018, Cyrus and Hemsworth's home burned down in the Woolsey fire in California. On December 23, Cyrus and Hemsworth married in a private wedding ceremony in their home in Nashville. She felt that her marriage redefined what it looks like for someone that's a queer person like herself to be in a hetero relationship, though she was still very sexually attracted to women. Cyrus indicated that the ceremony was kind of out of character for her because they have worn rings forever and definitely didn't need it in any way. She believed the loss of their home to be the catalyst for getting married, citing that the timing felt right and that no one is promised the next day or the next, so she tries to be in the now as much as possible. On August 10, 2019, Cyrus announced their separation. 11 days later, Hemsworth filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences, and their divorce was finalized on January 28, 2020. After announcing her separation from Hemsworth, she dated Caitlyn Carter from August to September 2019. In October 2019, Cyrus began dating Australian singer Cody Simpson, a longtime friend. In August 2020, Cyrus announced that she and Simpson had split up. Her announcement coincided with the release of her single Midnight Sky, which was inspired by her breakups with Hemsworth, Carter, and Simpson. Cyrus began dating musician Max Mirando in 2021. Who also worked as a producer on her album Endless Summer Vacation, 2023. Early life and career beginnings. Destiny Hope Cyrus was born November 23, 1992, in Franklin, Tennessee, to Letitia Tish Jean Cyrus, née Finley, and country singer Miley Ray Cyrus. She was born with supraventricular tachycardia, a condition causing an abnormal resting heart rate. Her birth name, Destiny Hope, expressed her parents' belief that she would accomplish great things. Her parents nicknamed her Smiley, which they later shortened to Miley, because she often smiled as an infant. In 2008, she legally changed her name to Miley Ray Cyrus. Her middle name honors her grandfather, Democratic politician Ronald Ray Cyrus, who was from Kentucky. Cyrus's godmother is singer-songwriter Dolly Parton. Against the advice of her father's record company, Cyrus's parents secretly married on December 28, 1993, a year after her birth. They had 2 more children, son Bryson and daughter Noah. From a previous relationship, her mother has 2 other children, Brandy and Trace. Her father's first child, Christopher Cody, was born in April 1992 and grew up separately with his mother, waitress Kristen Lucky, in South Carolina. All of Cyrus's maternal siblings are established entertainers. Trace is a vocalist and guitarist for the electronic pop band Metro Station. Noah is an actress and, along with Bryson, models, sings, and is a songwriter. Brandy was formerly a musician for the indie rock band Frank Plus Darrow and is a professional DJ. The Cyrus farmhouse is located on 500 acres of land outside Nashville. Cyrus attended Heritage Elementary School in Williamson County while she and her family lived in Thompson Station, Tennessee. When she was cast in Hannah Montana, the family moved to Los Angeles and she attended options for youth charter schools, studying with a private tutor on set. Raised as a Christian, she was baptized in a Southern Baptist church before moving to Hollywood in 2005. She attended church regularly while growing up and wore a purity ring. In 2001, when Cyrus was 8, she and her family moved to Toronto, Canada, while her father filmed the television series Doc. After Miley Ray Cyrus took her to see a 2001 Mirvish production of Mamma Mia. At the Royal Alexandra Theatre, Miley Cyrus grabbed his arm and told him, "This is what I want to do, Daddy. I want to be an actress." She began to take singing and acting lessons at the Armstrong Acting Studio in Toronto. Cyrus's first acting role was as Kylie in her father's television series Doc. In 2003, she received credit under her birth name for her role as young Ruthie in Tim Burton's Big Fish. During this period, she auditioned with Taylor Lautner for the feature film The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl in 3D. Although she was one of 2 finalists for the role, she chose to appear in Hannah Montana instead. Her mother took on the role of Miley's manager and worked to acquire a team to build her daughter's career. Cyrus signed with Mitchell Gossett, director of the youth division at Cunningham Escott Slevin Doherty. Gossett is often credited with discovering Cyrus and played a key role in her auditioning for Hannah Montana. She later signed with Jason Morey of Morey Management Group to handle her music career. Dolly Parton steered her to him. She hired her father's finance manager as part of her team. Career 2006 to 2009, Hannah Montana, and early musical releases. Cyrus performing on her Best of Both Worlds tour in 2007. Cyrus auditioned for the Disney Channel television series Hannah Montana when she was 13 years old. She auditioned for the role of the title character's best friend, but was called to audition for the lead role instead, seeing her performance. Despite being denied the part at first because she was too small and too young for the role, she was later cast as the lead because of her singing and goofy acting abilities. The series premiered in March 2006 to the largest audience for a Disney channel program and quickly ranked among the highest-rated series on basic cable. The success of the series led to Cyrus being labeled a teen idol. She toured with the Cheetah Girls as Hannah Montana in September 2006 and performed songs from the show's first season. Walt Disney Records released a soundtrack credited to Cyrus's character in October of that year. The record was both a critical and commercial success, topping the Billboard 200 chart in the United States. It went on to sell over 3 million copies worldwide. With the release of the soundtrack, Cyrus became the first act within the Walt Disney Company to have deals in television, film, consumer products, and music. Cyrus signed a 4-album deal with Hollywood Records to distribute her non-Hannah Montana soundtrack music. She released the 2-disc album Hannah Montana 2, Meet Miley Cyrus in June 2007. The first disc was credited as the second soundtrack by Hannah Montana, while the second disc served as Cyrus's debut studio album. The album became her second to reach the top of the Billboard 200, and has sold over 3 million copies. Months after the release of the project, See You Again, 2007, was released as the lead single from the album. The song was a commercial success, and has sold over 2 million copies in the United States since its release. She collaborated with her father on the single Ready, Set, Don't Go, 2007. Next, Cyrus embarked on her highly successful Best of Both Worlds tour, 2007-08. To promote its release, Ticketmaster officials commented that there hadn't been a demand of this level or intensity since the Beatles or Elvis. The tour's success led to the theatrical release of the 3D concert film Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus, Best of Both Worlds Concert, 2008. While initially intended to be a limited release, the film's success led to a longer run. Cyrus singing on her 2009 Wonder World Tour. Cyrus and friend Mandy Jirix began posting videos on YouTube in February 2008, referring to the clips as The Miley and Mandy Show. The videos garnered a large online following. In April 2008, several pictures of Cyrus in her underwear and swimsuit were leaked online by a teenager who hacked her Gmail account. Further controversy erupted when it was reported that the then 15-year-old Cyrus had posed topless during a photo shoot by Annie Leibovitz for Vanity Fair. The New York Times subsequently clarified that although the shot left the impression that Cyrus was bare-breasted, she was wrapped in a bed sheet and was not topless. Cyrus went on to release her second studio album, Breakout, 2008. In June of that year, the album earned the highest first-week sales of her career thus far and became her third to top the Billboard 200. Cyrus later starred with John Travolta in the animated film Bolt, 2008, her debut as a film actress. She also co-wrote the song I Thought I Lost You, 2008, for the film, which she sings as a duet with Travolta. The film was a critical and commercial success and earned her a Golden Globe Award nomination for Best Original Song. In March 2009, Cyrus released The Climb, 2009, as a single from the soundtrack to the Hannah Montana feature film. It was met with a warm critical and commercial reaction, becoming a crossover hit in both pop and country music formats. The soundtrack, which features the single, went on to become Cyrus's fourth entry to top the Billboard 200. At age 16, she became the youngest artist in history to have 4 #1 albums on the chart. She released her fourth soundtrack as Hannah Montana in July 2009, which debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200. Cyrus later launched her first fashion line, Miley Cyrus and Max Azria, through Walmart. It was promoted by the release of Party in the USA. 2009, and the EP The Time of Our Lives, 2009. Cyrus said the record was a transitioning album, really to introduce people to what I want my next record to sound like, and with time I will be able to do that a little more. Party in the USA became one of Cyrus's most successful singles to date and is considered to be one of her signature songs. She embarked on her first world tour, the Wonder World Tour, 2009, which was a critical and commercial success. On December 7, 2009, Cyrus performed for Queen Elizabeth II and other members of the British royal family at the Royal Variety Performance in Blackpool, Lancashire. Billboard ranked her as the 4th best-selling female music artist of 2009. 2010 to 2012, New Image with Can't Be Tamed and Focus on Acting. Cyrus performing on her Gypsy Heart Tour in Sao Paulo, 2011. Hoping to foster a more mature image, Cyrus starred in the film The Last Song, 2010, based on the Nicholas Sparks novel. It was met with negative critical reviews, but was a box office hit. Cyrus further attempted to shift her image with the release of her third studio album, Can't Be Tamed, 2010. The album featured a more dance-oriented sound than her prior releases and stirred a considerable amount of controversy over its lyrical content and Cyrus's live performances. It sold 106,000 copies in its first week of release, and became her first studio album not to top the Billboard 200 chart in the United States. Cyrus released her final soundtrack as Hannah Montana that October. It was seen as a commercial failure due to its low position on the charts compared to her previous albums. Cyrus was the subject of further controversy when a video posted online in December 2010 showed her, then aged 18, smoking salvia with a bong. 2010 ended with her ranking at number 13 on the Forbes Celebrity 100 list. She embarked on her worldwide Gypsy Heart Tour in April 2011, which had no North American dates. She cited her various controversial moments as the reason, claiming that she only wanted to travel where she felt the most love. Following the release of Can't Be Tamed, Cyrus officially parted ways with Hollywood Records. With her obligations to Hannah Montana fulfilled, Cyrus announced her plans to take a hiatus from music so she could focus on her acting career. She confirmed she would not be going to college. Cyrus hosted the March 5, 2011, episode of Saturday Night Live where she poked fun at her recent controversies. That November it was announced that Cyrus would be the voice of Mavis in the animated film Hotel Transylvania. However, by February 2012, she was dropped from the project and replaced with Selena Gomez. At the time, Cyrus said her reason for leaving the movie was wanting to work on her music. Later it was revealed the real reason behind her exit was because she bought her then-boyfriend Liam Hemsworth a birthday cake shaped like a penis and licked it. She made an appearance on the MTV television series Punk'd with Kelly Osbourne and Khloe Kardashian. Cyrus starred alongside Demi Moore in the independent film LOL. 2012. The film had a limited release. It was a critical and commercial failure. She starred in the comedy film So Undercover, playing the role of an undercover FBI agent at a college sorority. Cyrus released a string of live performances known as the Backyard Sessions on YouTube during the spring and summer of 2012. The performances were of classic songs she personally liked. Having begun working on a failed fourth album the previous year, Cyrus resumed working on a new musical project in late 2012. She collaborated with producers Rock Mafia on their song Morning Sun, 2012, which was made available for free download online. She had previously appeared in the music video for their debut single, The Big Bang, 2010. Cyrus later provided guest vocals on Decisions, 2012, by Borgore. Both Cyrus and Hemsworth appeared in the song's music video. She went on to guest star as Missy in 2 episodes of the CBS sitcom 2.5 Men. Cyrus drew significant media attention when she cut her traditionally long, brown hair in favor of a blonde, pixie cut. She commented that she had never felt more herself in her whole life and that it really changed her life. 2013 to 2015, Bangers and Miley Cyrus and Her Dead Pets. Cyrus performing at the 2013 Jingle Ball in Tampa, Florida. In 2013, Cyrus hired Larry Rudolph to be her manager. Although she is currently managed by Mavericks Adam Labor, Rudolph is best known for representing Britney Spears. It was confirmed that Cyrus had signed with RCA Records for her future releases. She worked with producers such as Pharrell Williams and Michael Made It on her 4th studio album, resulting in a hip-hop influenced sound. She collaborated with numerous hip-hop artists' releases and appeared on the Snoop Lion song Ashtrays and Heartbreaks, 2013, released as the lead single from his 12th studio album, Reincarnated. She collaborated with will.i.am on the song Fall Down, 2013, released as a promotional single that same month. The song entered the Billboard Hot 100 at number 58, marking her first appearance on the chart since Can't Be Tamed, 2010. She provided guest vocals on the Lil Twist song Twerk, which also featured vocals by Justin Bieber. The song was unreleased for unknown reasons but leaked online. On May 23, 2013, it was confirmed that Cyrus would be featured on the Michael Made It single 23 with Wiz Khalifa and Juicy J. The single went on to peak at number 11 on the Hot 100 and had sold over 1 million copies worldwide as of 2013. Cyrus released her new single We Can't Stop on June 3. Touted as her comeback single, it became a worldwide commercial success, topping charts in territories such as the United Kingdom. The song's music video set the Vivo record for most views within 24 hours of release and became the first to reach 100 million views on the site. Cyrus performed with Robin Thicke at the 2013 MTV Video Music Awards, a performance that resulted in widespread media attention and public scrutiny. Her simulated sex acts with a foam finger were described as disturbing and the whole performance as cringeworthy. Cyrus released Wrecking Ball, 2013, as the second single from Bangers on the same day as the VMAs. The accompanying music video, which showed her swinging naked on a wrecking ball, was viewed over 19 million times within 24 hours of its release. and drew criticism from some for allegedly objectifying Cyrus, including fellow singer Sinead O'Connor, who said that you will obscure your talent by allowing yourself to be pimped, whether it's the music business or yourself doing the pimping. Despite this, the single became Cyrus's first to top the Hot 100 in the US, and maintained the #1 spot for 3 weeks. It sold over 2 million copies. Cyrus performing on her 2014 Bangers tour. On October 2, 2013, MTV aired the documentary Miley, The Movement, that chronicled the recording of her fourth studio album Bangers, which was released on October 4. The album was a commercial success, debuting at #1 on the Billboard 200 with first-week sales of 270,000 copies. On October 5, Cyrus hosted Saturday Night Live for the second time. On November 5, Cyrus featured on rapper Future's Real and True with Mr. Hudson. An accompanying music video premiered 5 days later on November 10, 2013. In late 2013, she was declared Artist of the Year by MTV. On January 29, 2014, she played an acoustic concert show on MTV Unplugged, performing songs from Bangers featuring a guest appearance by Madonna. It became the highest-rated MTV Unplugged in the past decade, with over 1.7 million streams. Cyrus was also featured in the Marc Jacobs Spring 2014 campaign along with Natalie Westling and Esmeralda C. Reynolds. She launched her controversial Bangers Tour, 2014, that year, which was positively received by critics. 2 months into her tour, Cyrus's Alaskan Kleekai was found mauled to death at her home after fighting with a coyote. 2 weeks later, Cyrus suffered an allergic reaction to the antibiotic cephalexin, prescribed to treat a sinus infection, resulting in her hospitalization in Kansas City. Though she rescheduled some of her U.S. tour dates, she resumed the tour 2 weeks later, beginning with the European leg. While collaborating with the Flaming Lips on their remake of the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, with a little help from my friends, Cyrus began working with Wayne Coyne on her 5th studio album. She said that she was taking her time to focus on the music, and that the album would not be released until she felt it was ready. Coyne compared his collaborative material with Cyrus to the catalogs of Pink Floyd and Portishead and described their sound as being a slightly wiser, sadder, more true version of Cyrus's pop music output. 160. Cyrus also worked on the films The Night Before, 2015, and A Very Merry Christmas, 2015. During this period, both roles were cameos. Reports began to surface in 2015 that Cyrus was working on 2 albums simultaneously, one of which she hoped to release at no charge. This was confirmed by her manager, who claimed she was willing to enter contract with RCA Records if they refused to let her release a free album. Cyrus was the host of the 2015 MTV Video Music Awards, making her its first openly pansexual host, and gave a surprise performance of a new song, Do It, 2015, during the show's finale. Immediately following the performance, Cyrus announced that her 5th studio album, Miley Cyrus and Her Dead Pets, 2015, was available for free streaming on SoundCloud. The album was written and produced primarily by Cyrus, and has been called experimental and psychedelic, with elements of psychedelic pop, psychedelic rock, and alternative pop. 2016 to 2017, The Voice and Younger Now. Cyrus performing on The Today Show in 2017. In 2016, following the release of her 5th studio album the previous year, Cyrus resumed working on her 6th studio effort. She was a key advisor during the 10th season of the reality singing competition The Voice. In March, Cyrus had signed on as a coach for the 11th season of The Voice as a replacement for Gwen Stefani. Cyrus became the youngest coach to appear in any incarnation of the series. In September 2016, Cyrus co-starred in Crisis in 6 Scenes, a television series Woody Allen created for Amazon Studios. She played a radical activist who causes chaos in a conservative 1960s household while hiding from the police. On September 17, 2016, she appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon and covered Bob Dylan's Baby, I'm in the Mood for You. Cyrus also had an uncredited voice cameo as Mainframe in the superhero film Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, released in May 2017. On May 11, 2017, Cyrus released Malibu as the lead single from her 6th album. The single debuted at number 64 on the Billboard Hot 100 and peaked at number 10 on the chart on its second week. On June 9, Cyrus released Inspired after performing the song at the One Love Manchester benefit concert. It served as a promotional single from the album. On August 8, Cyrus announced that her sixth studio album would be titled Younger Now and would be released on September 29, 2017. The album's title track was released as the second single from the album on August 18 and debuted and peaked at number 79 on the Billboard Hot 100. On August 27, Cyrus performed the track at the 2017 MTV Video Music Awards. On September 15, she performed Malibu, Younger Now, See You Again, Party in the USA, and a cover of the Roberta Flack hit The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, written by Ewan McCall, for the BBC Radio 1 Live Lounge. On October 2, as part of her one-week regular musical appearances on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Cyrus sang her 2009 hit single The Climb for the first time since 2011 alongside a cover of No Freedom by Dido to honor the victims of the Las Vegas shooting. The former song has since been performed at multiple charity events, protests, and marches, including at the March for Our Lives demonstrations in Washington, D.C. That same year, Cyrus returned as a coach in the 13th season of The Voice after taking a one-season hiatus. On October 5, 2017, Cyrus confirmed that she would not be returning to The Voice for season 14, 191. On October 30, 2017, Cyrus revealed she would not release any further singles from Younger Now, nor would she tour for it. 2018 to 2019, She Is Coming and Black Mirror. Before the release of Younger Now in September 2017, Cyrus expressed she was already 2 songs deep on the next album. Producers attached to her 7th studio album included previous collaborator Mike Will Made It and new collaborators Mark Ronson and Andrew Wyatt. Her first collaboration with Ronson, Nothing Breaks Like a Heart from his 2019 album Late Night Feelings, was released on November 29, 2018, to great commercial reception, especially in Europe, where it peaked at number 2 on the UK singles chart as well as in Ireland and topped the charts in several Eastern European countries including Hungary or Croatia. During the first quarter of 2019, Cyrus became quite notable for her cover songs, having already taken part in Musicare's Person of the Year in 2018 celebrating Fleetwood Mac. She returned the year after to honor the career of her godmother Dolly Parton by performing Islands in the Stream alongside Canadian singer-songwriter Shawn Mendes, with who she also performed In My Blood a couple days later at the 61st Grammy Awards. Cyrus's other covers include her version of Ariana Grande's No Tears Left to Cry for BBC Radio's Live Lounge, her participation at the Chris Cornell tribute concert I Am the Highway, where she sang As Hope and Promise Fade, as well as her cover record of Elton John's Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, included in the tribute album Revamp, reimagining the songs of Elton John and Bernie Taupin. Cyrus also honored John at the I'm Still Standing, a Grammy salute to Elton John tribute concert in 2018, where she covered The Bitch Is Back. Cyrus performing She Is Coming at Primavera Sound. On May 31, 2019, Cyrus tweeted that her 7th studio album would be titled She Is Miley Cyrus and would comprise 3 6-song EPs, which would be released before the full-length album. She Is Coming on May 31, She Is Here in the Summer, and She Is Everything in the Fall, She Is Coming, which also included vocal collaborations with RuPaul, Sway Lee, Mike Will Made It and Ghostface Killah. Debuted at number 5 on the U.S. Billboard 200 with 36,000 album equivalent units, while the lead single, Mother's Daughter, entered at number 54 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100. The Wookiee remix of Mother's Daughter received a nomination for Best Remix Recording at the 62nd Annual Grammy Awards, while the original music video won 2 MTV Video Music Awards. Cyrus promoted the EP with a summer European tour that visited A-list festivals like Glastonbury and Primavera Sound. Cyrus starred in Rachel, Jack and Ashley 2, an episode of the Netflix sci-fi series Black Mirror, which was filmed in South Africa in November 2018. It was released on Netflix on June 5, 2019. In the episode, she played fictional pop star Ashley O and voiced her AI doll extension, Ashley 2. The plot was compared to Britney Spears' conservatorship and the Free Britney movement, which Cyrus has been an advocate for. The music video for the song On a Roll from the episode was released on June 13. The song itself and the B-side Right Where I Belong were released to digital platforms the next day. On June 27, it was revealed that Cyrus had collaborated with Ariana Grande and Lana Del Rey on Don't Call Me Angel, the lead single of the soundtrack to the 2019 film Charlie's Angels. It was released on September 13, 2019. In August 2019, Cyrus released Slide Away, her first song since announcing her separation from then-husband Hemsworth. The song hinted at their breakup and contained lyrics such as "Move On," "We're Not 17," "I'm Not Who I Used to Be." A music video was released in September 2019 that contained further references, including a 10 of Hearts playing card at the bottom of a pool to represent the end of her decade-long relationship with Hemsworth. 2020 to 2022, Plastic Hearts and television projects. On August 14, 2020, Cyrus released the lead single from her seventh studio album, Midnight Sky, and confirmed the cancellation of the EP She Is Here and She Is Everything due to major recent changes in her life that did not fit the essence of the project, including her divorce from Hemsworth and the burning of the couple's house during the Woolsey fire in California. Midnight Sky became her highest-charting solo single since Malibu in 2017, peaking at number 14 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100. Internationally, in the United Kingdom, the song has thus far peaked at number 5 on the UK singles chart. The track was later mashed up with Stevie Nicks' Edge of 17. In October, Cyrus had a third backyard session on MTV and announced via Instagram that her seventh studio album Plastic Hearts would be released on November 27, 2020. It was previously intended to be called She Is Miley Cyrus, completing the EP series. Once finalized, the album was released to positive reviews from critics and performed well, debuting at number 2 on the Billboard 200 with 60,000 units, becoming her 12th top 10 entry on the chart. With that entry, Cyrus broke the record for attaining the most U.S. Billboard 200 top 5 albums in the 21st century by a female music artist. Plastic Hearts marked a step of Cyrus into rock and glam rock music and spawned 2 other singles, Prisoner featuring English singer Dua Lipa and Angels Like You, which peaked at 8 and 66 respectively in the United Kingdom. The album also included vocal collaborations with Billy Idol and Joan Jett. Due to popular demand and social media virality, Cyrus included the live covers of Blondie's Heart of Glass and the Cranberries' Zombie. Cyrus won a 2020 Webby Special Achievement Award. In February 2021, Cyrus performed at the first TikTok tailgate show in Tampa for 7,500 vaccinated healthcare workers. It served as a pre-show before Super Bowl 55. It aired on TikTok and CBS. The performance was featured in the music video for Angels Like You. In March 2021, Cyrus departed RCA and signed with Columbia Records, a sister label of RCA under the Sony Music umbrella. That same month, Cyrus embraced her days as Hannah Montana and wrote an open letter to the character on social media for the show's 15th anniversary. Despite all statements that her days as Montana gave Cyrus an identity crisis, rumors about a possible revival of the show have been around ever since. On April 23, 2021, The Kid Laroi released a remix of his single Without You featuring Cyrus, her first release under Columbia Records. On April 3, 2021, Cyrus performed at the NCAA March Madness Final Four in Indianapolis with the frontline healthcare workers in the audience. In May 2021, Cyrus signed an overall deal with NBC Universal, including a first lip deal with her studio Hopetown Entertainment, as part of which she will develop projects for the company's outlets and star in 3 specials, with the first project off the deal being the Stand By You Pride concert special, which was released the following month on Peacock. In June, Cyrus released a studio cover version of Metallica's Nothing Else Matters, which was included in the Metallica Blacklist, a tribute album to the band's homonymous record, featuring renditions recorded by various artists and released in conjunction to the original album's 30th anniversary. The track also features Elton John on the piano, Yo-Yo Ma and Red Hot Chili Peppers' Chad Smith. The singer initially teased a Metallica cover album in October 2020 and had already performed the track live during her set at Glastonbury. To promote Plastic Hearts, Cyrus teased a concert tour around the album's release. The tour was postponed due to the pandemic, but Cyrus was able to headline several music festivals in the country during summer 2021, including Austin City Limits, Lollapalooza, and Music Midtown later that year. She revealed she would tour South America for the first time in 7 years in early 2022. The second special of her deal with NBC Universal was Miley's New Year's Eve party, which Cyrus co-hosted from Miami with Saturday Night Live cast member Pete Davidson and also co-executive produced under her production company Hopetown Entertainment, featuring performances by Cyrus, 24K-Gold, Anita, Billie Joe Armstrong, Brandi Carlile, Jack Harlow, Kitty Cash, and Saweetie. In February 2022, Cyrus embarked on her music festival concert tour, Attention Tour, in support of Plastic Hearts, which took place in North, South, and Central America. This marked her first tour to South America since her Gypsy Heart Tour in 2011. The tour concluded on March 26, 2022. On April 1, 2022, Cyrus released her third live album, Attention, Miley Live. Most of the album was recorded during her concert as part of the Super Bowl Music Fest at the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles on February 12, 2022, with the set list including songs from her albums Plastic Hearts, Miley Cyrus and Her Dead Pets, Bangers, The Time of Our Lives, Breakout, and Meet Miley Cyrus, along with multiple cover songs. The album also includes 2 unreleased tracks, Attention and You. She said the album was curated by the fans for the fans. Emily Swingle of Clash gave acclaim to Cyrus's versatile vocals, saying her voice is truly a force to be reckoned with, seamlessly fitting whatever genre she chooses to tackle. From the playful, country hip-hop banger that is 4x4, to rap-heavy 23, to the bluesy, rich cover of Janis Joplin's Maybe, it seems like Cyrus can fit into just about any genre she gets her paws on. By the end of that month, Cyrus released the deluxe version of the album, which includes 6 additional songs including a mashup of Mother's Daughter and Boys Don't Cry featuring Anitta, that are mostly part of her time at the Lollapalooza Festival in Brazil and other shows in Latin America. She commented on the addition of her single Angels Like You at her concert in Colombia in gratitude due to the song reaching the #1 spot on iTunes in that country and because her fans sang the song all night outside the hotel where she was staying in Bogota. The following month, NBC announced that Miley's New Year's Eve party had been renewed for a second iteration set to be aired on New Year's Eve 2022-23. In August 2022, it was announced that Cyrus is set to star in a Christmas television film, Dolly Parton's Mountain Magic Christmas, produced by Dolly Parton for NBC. In December 2022, Morrissey announced that Cyrus wanted her backing vocals taken off from his upcoming record that was recorded 2 years earlier, but not yet released. 2023, present, Endless Summer Vacation. In late 2022, Cyrus and her longtime collaborator Mike Will made a tease new music to be released in 2023. On the latter's social media, Cyrus continued to tease a new musical era through a cryptic promotional campaign which included posters in cities around the world, countdowns on her website, and video previews with the caption, New Year, New Miley, days later. During the second edition of Miley's New Year's Eve party, the singer's next lead single, Flowers, was announced. It was released on January 13, 2023, accompanied by a music video directed by Jacob Bixenman. Flowers debuted at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, Global 200, and Global X US charts. It spent 13 weeks each atop the global charts. The song became the longest-running and the third longest-running leader on the charts, at the time, respectively, topping the Hot 100 for 8 non-consecutive weeks. It marked Cyrus's second and longest-running U.S. #1 single, after Wrecking Ball, 2013. Flowers became a global success, topping the charts in 37 countries, such as Australia, Canada, France, Germany, and the UK. It was the most streamed and most downloaded song across various platforms in numerous countries, and the most consumed song on US radio. In 2023. On Spotify, the single became the fastest track to surpass 100 million and 1 billion plays. 7 and 112 days, at the time, with 51 weeks at the summit, it marked the longest-running chart topper of all time of the Billboard Adult Contemporary chart. Flowers topped the year-end charts in various regions and ranked as the second best-performing song of the year on the Billboard Year-End Hot 100 chart of 2023. According to the International Federation of the Phonographic Industry, IFPI, it was the best-selling song of 2023 globally. A demo version of the track followed on March 3, 2023. Cyrus's 8th studio album, Endless Summer Vacation, was released on March 10, 2023. She co-produced it with Kid Harpoon, Greg Kurstin, Mike Will Made It, and Tyler Johnson. Cyrus announced the album in January, with its artwork and a trailer, her first studio effort with Columbia Records. She described the record as her love letter to LA, which reflects upon the strength she found in focusing on her physical and mental well-being. The album, a pop and dance pop record, features collaborations with Brandi Carlile and SIA. It debuted at #3 on the US Billboard 200. With first-week sales of 119,000 album-equivalent units. It marked Cyrus's 10th top 5 and 14th top 10 entry on the chart. River, the second single off the record, was released on March 13, 2023. It debuted at #32 on the US Hot 100 and reached #2 on the Hot Dance/Electronic Songs chart. Jaded, which peaked at number 56, was released as the third single on April 17, 2023. Endless Summer Vacation was the 19th best-selling album of 2023 globally, according to IFPI. A documentary concert special, under her Backyard Sessions series, titled Endless Summer Vacation, Backyard Sessions, premiered on Disney Plus on March 10, accompanying the album's release. Executive produced by Cyrus, it features her performing songs from the album and her 2009 single The Climb, with an appearance by Rufus Wainwright in June. She guest-voiced Van in the second season of the Netflix adult animated sitcom Human Resources. An updated version of the Disney Plus special, titled Endless Summer Vacation, continued, Backyard Sessions, premiered on ABC on August 24, 2023. The day after, Cyrus released the single Used to Be Young, which was included in the digital reissue of Endless Summer Vacation. The track debuted at number 8 in the US. On October 20, Dolly Parton released a rock re-recording of Wrecking Ball featuring Cyrus as a guest vocalist, as the final single off her 49th studio album Rockstar, 2023. Billboard ranked Cyrus as the third best-selling female act and ninth best-selling musician of 2023. At the 66th Annual Grammy Awards, Cyrus received 6 nominations, including Album of the Year and Best Pop Vocal Album for Endless Summer Vacation, and won Record of the Year and Best Pop Solo Performance for Flowers. Her first set of wins, she appeared in a cameo role as Tiffany Plastercaster, inspired by Cynthia Plastercaster in the Ethan Coen-directed comedy road film Drive Away Dolls. Released later that month, her first release of 2024 was as a feature on Dr. Work It Out by Pharrell Williams. The song is an outtake from her fourth album Bangers, 2013. It was leaked online in 2017 and was reworked and re-recorded before being released on March 1, 2024. Cyrus was also featured the duet Two Most Wanted from Beyoncé's album Cowboy Carter. The song was released as the album's third single on April 26, 2024, and reached the top 10 in the US, the UK, and on the Global 200. As one of 16 acts featured on the Talking Heads tribute album Everyone's Getting Involved, a tribute to Talking Heads. Stop Making Sense, Cyrus provided a synth-driven dance-pop rendition of the band's Psycho Killer. The album was released on May 17, 2024, by A24 Music. In August, Cyrus will be awarded and honored as a Disney legend at the 2024 D23 Expo. She is the youngest recipient in history. Artistry. Musical style and influence. Elvis Presley. Britney Spears. Cyrus credits singers Elvis Presley, left, and Britney Spears, right, as influences. Miley Cyrus has been described mainly as a pop singer who has also developed a rock style. Her music has also spanned many other different genres, including teen pop, country, hip-hop, and psychedelic. Cyrus has cited Elvis Presley as her biggest inspiration. She has also cited artists such as Madonna, Lana Del Rey, Dolly Parton, Timbaland, Whitney Houston, Christina Aguilera, Joan Jett, Lil' Kim, Shania Twain, Hanson, OneRepublic, and Britney Spears as influences since the beginning of her music career. Cyrus has been described as being predominantly a pop artist. Her Hannah Montana 2 Meet Miley Cyrus debut studio effort was characterized as sounding similar to her releases as Hannah Montana, featuring a pop rock and bubblegum pop sound. Cyrus hoped that the release of Breakout, 2008, would help distance her from this sound. The record featured Cyrus experimenting with various genres. Cyrus co-wrote 8 songs for the album and was quoted as saying, "I just hope this record showcases that, more than anything, I'm a songwriter." The songs on her early releases feature lyrics on the topics of love and relationships. Cyrus possesses a mezzo-soprano vocal range, although her vocals were once described as alto with a Nashville twang in both her spoken and singing voice. Her voice has a distinctive raspy sound to it, similar in vein to that of Pink and Amy Winehouse. On Party in the USA. 2009, her vocals feature belter refrains, while those on the song Obsessed, 2009, are described as husky. Releases such as The Climb, 2009, and These Four Walls, 2008, feature elements of country music and showcase Cyrus's twangy vocals. Cyrus experimented with an electropop sound on Fly on the Wall, 2008, a genre that she would explore further with the release of Can't Be Tamed, 2010. Her third studio album, IT, was initially intended to feature rock elements prior to its completion. And Cyrus claimed after its release that it could be her final pop album. The album's songs speak of Cyrus's desire to achieve freedom in both her personal and professional life. She began working on Bangers, 2013, during a musical hiatus, and described the record as having a dirty South feel prior to its release. Critics noted the use of hip-hop and synth-pop on the album. The album songs are placed in chronological order, telling the story of her failed relationship with Liam Hemsworth. Cyrus described Miley Cyrus and Her Dead Pets, 2015, as a little psychedelic, but still in that pop world. For her rock-influenced album, Plastic Hearts, Cyrus cited Britney Spears and Metallica as major influences, inspired by pop and dance pop. Endless Summer Vacation, 2023, feels like a recap of her career's 15-plus years, with Cyrus breezing through genres with the ease of a well-seasoned tourist. Cyrus related its overall concept to her affection for Los Angeles. Philanthropy. Throughout her career, Cyrus has sung on several charity singles such as Just Stand Up, Send It On, Everybody Hurts, and We Are the World 25 for Haiti. She is an avid supporter of the City of Hope National Medical Center in California, having attended benefit concerts in 2008, 2009, and 2012. In 2008 and 2009, during her Best of Both Worlds and Wonder World tours, for every concert ticket sold, she donated $1 to the organization. Cyrus celebrated her 16th birthday at Disneyland by delivering a $1 million donation from Disney to Youth Service America in July 2009. Cyrus performed at the Elizabeth Glaser Pediatric AIDS Foundation's 20th annual Time for Heroes Celebrity Picnic and donated several items, including autographed merchandise and a script from Hannah Montana for the Ronald McDonald House auction. Cyrus has supported charities including the Elton John AIDS Foundation, Entertainment Industry Foundation, Habitat for Humanity, United Service Organizations, Youth Service America, and Music for Relief. In January 2010, Cyrus posted the final video to her Miley Mandy YouTube account. In the video, Cyrus promoted support for To Write Love on Her Arms, and he next day appeared in a promotional video for the film with Joaquin Phoenix and Liv Tyler. In February 2010, she donated several items, including the dress she wore to the 52nd Annual Grammy Awards, and 2 tickets to the Hollywood premiere of her film The Last Song, to raise money for the victims of the 2010 Haiti earthquake. In April 2010. Cyrus, working with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, performed for and met with 29 children at the Grove at Farmers Market in Los Angeles, California. Cyrus continued to support the Make-A-Wish Foundation and met with at least 150 children. Cyrus performing at the Kids' inaugural We Are the Future concert in 2009. In January 2011, Cyrus met an ailing fan with spina bifida with the charity Kids Wish Network. In April 2011, she appeared in a commercial for the American Red Cross asking people to pledge $10 to help those affected by the 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami. That same year, Hilary Duff presented Cyrus with the first-ever Global Action Youth Leadership Award at the first annual Global Action Awards Gala for her support of Blessings in a Backpack, an organization that works to feed hungry children in schools, and her personal Get You Are Good On campaign with the Youth Services of America. Cyrus stated, "I want kids to do something they love. Not something that seems like a chore because someone tells them that's the right thing to do or what their parents want or what's important to people around them, but what's in their heart." In December 2011, she appeared in a commercial for the charity J/P Haitian Relief Organization and teamed up with her elder brother Trey Cyrus to design a limited edition t-shirt and hoodie for charity. All proceeds from the sale of these items went to her charity, Get You Are Good On, which supports education for underprivileged children. That month, she performed The Climb at the CNN Heroes, an all-star tribute at the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles. In 2012, Cyrus released a cover version of Bob Dylan's You're Gonna Make Me Lonesome When You Go with Jonzo West for the charity Amnesty International as a part of the album Chimes of Freedom. She also appeared in a commercial for the Rock the Vote campaign, which encouraged young people to make their voices heard by voting in the 2012 federal election. For her 20th birthday, activists at People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, PETA, adopted a pig called Nora in her name. Cyrus also supports 39 well-known charities, including Make-A-Wish Foundation, Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, To Write Love on Her Arms, NOH8 Campaign, Love is Louder Than the Pressure to Be Perfect, and the JED Foundation. In 2013, Cyrus was named the 14th most charitable celebrity of the year by Do Something. She also appeared with Justin Bieber and Pitbull in a television special entitled The Real Change Project, Artists for Education. On August 28, 2014, Miley appeared alongside Justin Timberlake at an HIV/AIDS charity event in the White House. At the 2014 MTV Video Music Awards, Cyrus won Video of the Year for her song Wrecking Ball. Instead of accepting the award herself, she invited a 22-year-old homeless man by the name of Jesse to collect it on her behalf. She had met him at My Friend's Place, an organization that helps homeless youth find shelter, work, healthcare, and education. His acceptance speech urged musicians to learn more about youth homelessness in Los Angeles through Cyrus's Facebook page. Cyrus then launched a Prizio campaign to raise funds for the charity. Those who made donations were entered into a sweepstake for a chance to meet Cyrus on her Bangers tour in Rio de Janeiro that September. In early 2015, Cyrus teamed up with MAC Cosmetics to launch her own branded Viva Glam lipstick, with proceeds to the MAC AIDS Fund. In June 2017, Cyrus performed at One Love Manchester, a televised benefit concert organized by Ariana Grande following the Manchester Arena bombing on her concert 2 weeks earlier. During an appearance on The Ellen DeGeneres Show in August 2017, Cyrus said that she would donate $500,000 to Hurricane Harvey relief efforts. In August 2019, she performed at the Sunny Hill Festival in Kosovo, a festival to raise funds to help people with financial difficulties there, created by Dua Lipa and her father. In September 2019, Cyrus met with another fan through the Make-A-Wish Foundation at the 2019 iHeartRadio Music Festival in Las Vegas, Nevada. Cyrus and her boyfriend Cody Simpson donated 120 tacos to healthcare workers amid the COVID-19 pandemic in April 2020. That same month, she partnered again with MAC Cosmetics' annual Viva Glam campaign to donate $10 million toward 250 local organizations nationwide heavily impacted by the pandemic. Cyrus showed support for the Black Lives Matter movement by sharing links and resources on social media, donning a Black Lives Matter face mask, and attending protests following the murder of George Floyd. Happy Hippie Foundation. Cyrus is the founder of the Happy Hippie Foundation, which works to fight injustice facing homeless youth, LGBTQ youth, and other vulnerable populations. From 2014 to 2016, the foundation served nearly 1,500 homeless youth in Los Angeles, reached more than 25,000 LGBTQ youth and their families with resources about gender, and provided social services to transgender individuals, youth in conflict zones, and people affected by crises. Happy Hippie encourages Cyrus's fans to support causes including gender equality, LGBTQ rights, and mental health through awareness campaigns and fundraising. Leading up to the 2020 presidential election, Happy Hippie encouraged its Instagram followers to seek out vote riders for assistance ensuring that gender identity would not affect their right to vote. On June 15, 2015, Cyrus launched the campaign #InstaPride in collaboration with Instagram. The campaign features a series of portraits starring transgender and gender-expansive people, which were posted to her Instagram feed with the hashtags #HappyHippiePresents and #InstaPride. It stated that it was aimed at encouraging diversity and tolerance by showing these people in a positive light as examples for others who might be struggling to figure themselves out, and as a reference point for people who didn't know personally anyone in that situation. Cyrus was behind the camera for the entire photo shoot and interviewed her 14 subjects to share their personal stories. She said she wanted to bring attention to and celebrate people who would not normally find themselves being the stars of a photo shoot or portrayed on the cover of a magazine. Following the loss of Miley and Hemsworth's Malibu home from the Woolsey fire, the community and they launched the Malibu Foundation for relief efforts following the 2018 California wildfires, Miley's Happy Hippie Foundation donating $500,000 to the Malibu Foundation. In 2024, Cyrus announced that the foundation would be renamed as Miley Cyrus Foundation.